Okay.
You are getting it all wrong. Because the parent got married before he was born.
Okay.
So he didn't see the parents doing it. It was done before he was born.
Okay.
I get the point. Are you trying to tell me that he was standing somewhere, seeing the father and mother not yet married, trying to have fun, and then, you know?
Okay.
Now, let's go to Genesis 3. Genesis 3. Genesis 3, verse 8. No. Okay. God told Adam, you see this particular tree that I've planted in the middle of the garden?
Okay.
Don't go near it.
Okay.
Adam warned Eve that this thing, God said we should not go near it.
Okay.
Under the normal circumstance, the serpent couldn't have deceived Eve to go towards it.
Okay.
If she was indeed listening to what Adam told her, in a sense that Adam was the firstborn of God.
Okay.
So what God imparted into him was what he imparted to his partner that God created for him.
All right.
So it shouldn't have been like that.
Now,
but it did happen. Let me land.
Okay, land very soon.
I know we have a very short time to do it.
Good.
You just heard your the previous guest talking.
Exactly.
It tells you that it does not even go like that. Because the man, somebody texts you telling you he had a daughter who was so nice, but after school, social media led her into something. Does it mean the father or the mother was a prostitute? Sorry to say this. No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
It means that something that she picked up along the way.
No, but you see, Pastor Efe argument say that when you are from a good home, you are being trained well. No matter where you are, you no go change.
Don't
you
even go there. He himself was saying right now that they were traveling. There was a gentleman who was so God-fearing at a point in time, deviated.
Okay.
It tells you that, look, if you want to do it, it doesn't matter who trained you.
Wow.
Oh, yes.
Wow.
Oh, yes.
So
you can be the daughter of whoever.
Hey.
Your own lifestyle tells something different. Because it's not genetic. No.
So, no, you the talk say right now, this thing is quite, you guys are going to a different area now. Now, his belief, he said, look, if you are a God-fearing parent, you train up your child
don't even
in
get
the way
there.
of the Lord. Now, he can't leave home, can't go school. He said, no matter what, he goes, still they remember,
listen,
you know, the training
we have.
So no matter what, he never goes.
If we have to go by that
chronology. Is that not your argument?
That's Agreed.
What I'm saying.
Agreed.
Yes.
Is that not your argument?
Yes.
So which means, okay.
Let me
you still stand by that.
I'm saying that.
Okay.
See, the parents,
yes,
whether they are married, before they marry,
okay,
the boy was in there.
Okay.
Then after they marry, I don't know married people who are prostitutes. I don't know pregnant women that we are seeing today who are prostitutes.
Okay.
They are pregnant but they are prostituting.
Okay.
I don't know married people are moving from one house to another.
Right.
So if the boy is not seeing that after mommy is not at home, and daddy is bringing a woman in the house, and he's watching, won't he follow the same step?
Okay, well, listen, that's another matter where they for granted.
That is the attitude.
My reason for saying this whole thing is
yes,
we have a short time.
Exactly.
Now, if we have to go by that, there are still people in this land who are lawyers, who are doctors. Their children should have taken on the same trend.
Okay.
You understand?
Yes.
If not so, then I'm sorry, because we have pastors whose children are not pastors.
Okay.
Because what you have, look, everybody has his own peculiar things that God created him with.
Okay.
You add up as you go. Because your parents will be able to control you to a point.
Wow.
When it gets to a certain age, they will say it. If you feel like taking, fine. Because they cannot force you and say, eat rice. No.
Okay.
Eat banku. No.
Okay.
You understand?
All right.
At a very tender age, parents will be able to control you.
Let me give it some few text messages. I'll come back to you very soon, because our time is so short. When you tell like this, it be like that for depends seriously on text messages, because the time is so small. Somebody said, loaded mama, my name is Pastor Nikki from Assembly of God. Attitude when it comes to upbringing of the children is what I would encourage all the parents to strictly have a look at. There is a couple in my church whose sons, not even son, whose sons were brought up perfectly well. The loaded mama, as I'm talking right now, they are drug addicts.
Thank you.
And we have prayed and we have prayed. We've fasted. Nothing is happening. Well, that is what this pastor from Assemblies of God, you know.
Let me respond to that.
Yes, okay.
Psalm 11 verse 3 says,
Okay.
if the foundation be destroyed,
Okay.
what can the righteous do?
All right. So who in foundation destroys so?
The foundation is very important. The beginning of everything.
Okay.
Now watch every church.
So you want to say the training where the parents give, you know, enter them bone where before
Not
they
the training.
Okay.
I have said earlier that what you see, what you hear, what you feel is what you become.
Okay.
They are very important.
Wow.
The boy has been allowed to see something that he ought not to see from the beginning.
So this Delta State University guy in Naija, you know, this is exactly what
from the beginning he have seen something that the parents are doing secretly.
Okay, so you mean say going to university, beginning to sleep with girls and things like that, probably you may have gotten some from home.
It is a foundation.
Wow.
It is a foundation. I could remember before I traveled.
Okay.
My mom warned me, do not involve anything fraud. And we swear before I traveled.
Hey.
And that has been my life till now.
So anything
do
fraud,
not involve in anything that is not yours. And even when my sister came during my wedding, she testified that in our family we don't steal.
Wow.
I believe that as my son is in Ghana here, he's working.
So how about the 5 tithe for church? You know, how that one? They take on credit.
The what? No, let's go there. Come on. Let me hear you. The 5
I will go there. I will go there.
No, go there.
Nine church we dey talk about. Nine church we dey talk about. No, we are still in the attitude. Attitude, you go enter church, oh. No, attitude, you go enter church now.
No, let's go. Let me hear you. You say
this
what?
one where we dey talk now. We go move to marriage attitude.
That is why I said, let's not even delve into that. Let's see the
attitude for church. We go enter there. You understand? Because when we enter, like now they enter your church.
You said what?
Wow,
wonderful. That is good.
Yes,
you see,
I have so many things that I
when we
read
say
more.
pastor, it is a very compound word.
I love that.
Okay. There are categories of pastors.
Pastor Popolampo say make we don't go there because
there are pastoral ethics.
Sharp.
There are pastoral ethics.
Okay.
And the tithe in the Bible, there were particular people that they belonged to. God mandated it for the Levites.
I love this.
I am so glad you've said this.
For the
Hey. All right, let me read some few text messages. You know, I can disturb small. Well, another person said, loaded mama, attitude when it comes to bringing up children, it is the best thing that can ever happen to all couples. Please, couples should sit up. Mr. and Mrs. Okoji. Next person, I am supporting Pastor Efe. If you don't train up your child in the right way, when he grows up, automatically it will go left hand side. But if you train him well, when he grows up, he will go right. This is a lady, Sister Vivian. Okay, Pastor Popolampo, I support you. Okay, he didn't tell me his name. All right. Another person said, when it comes to attitude, I am an example to this. I show so much, you know, I think, come on, this text is not too clear. I show so much good example in my church. I don't know what the person really means anyway, which means he's behaving well when it comes to attitude in the church. Thank you very much, loaded mama. Pastor Fair is on the right track. I support him all the way. My name is Mrs. Okun. All right, wonderful. All right, another one said, loaded mama, attitude is what we should be talking to parliamentarians and not to ordinary people. Yeah, what do you have to say about that?
Yeah,
you know?
It's a general word.
Okay.
As I used to say that national development and reconstruction does not depend on the power of the government. It is the ability of good citizenry that make a good nation. It is individual.
So you mean our parliamentarians, they need good
let's leave them alone.
Okay.
It is not them that will build this nation. It is you and I.
Okay.
If you and I can come together and repair our streets, and everybody do that, the whole place will be nice. let's see the government alone.
Don't even leave though, because if we won't go there now, we will ask why we vote them there. We don't want internet. That would be a different topic for a different day, you know.
I'm coming, man.
Okay.
The pure water will blame the government.
Okay.
The common man on the street will blame him.
Okay.
Everybody blame him.
Okay.
Then why you are young, we refuse to go to school.
Okay.
You refuse to learn an handwork. A woman of 35 years without no handwork.
Oh.
And then when you talk, you say government. What will it do for you? If you give a poor man 1 million Ghana cedi, you will still be poor.
I love this one. Why?
So you must be rich oriented in your mind. Wealth is in the mind.
I love this.
It is not the cash.
Hey.
It's in the mind.
It's in the mind.
So let's leave the government alone.
All right, I should
We
be
have
wrapping
just
up
1
any
minute. You
moment.
see,
Yes,
unfortunately,
exactly.
we are deviating.
No, we are not.
Hold on.
I have my reasons to say.
Then some branches have to come.
Yes.
You know.
We are looking at the generality of attitude.
Exactly.
Okay, you see, if we are we going that way, then we are not trying to expatiate what attitude means.
Exactly.
You understand?
Then we
Because
did that the first day.
Agreed, but
Yes.
we could not round up that
finish,
day.
exactly.
You understand? Because if we are to talk about what your parents do,
Exactly.
as I said earlier on, we have lawyers whose children are nothing but drunkards and drug addicts all over the place.
Okay.
I grew up in Adabraka,
Okay.
so I know what I'm talking about.
Wow. Okay.
You understand?
Okay.
Look, let's not even go to that line. It will not help the debate.
No, when you say well, let's not
Simply-
go there,
simply
listeners
because-
are listening and they
Agreed.
want to hear
Agreed.
certain things.
Agreed.
So if you say make we no go there, I mentioned that you begin to shake and hey, no go tight, no go tight.
I want to respond. I want to respond.
Now branch we just branch small. You understand? So you know the holla.
I want to respond to that lawyer issue. I didn't know
I
lawyers.
should be
I
wrapping
didn't
up
know
any
lawyers
moment. Okay.
before they go to the court. They
Okay.
take some alcohol.
Okay.
They even smoke.
Are you?
I am telling you.
I'm not going to debate.
And their children are watching them.
Hold on.
Do you think that anybody put on a
Listen.
nice suit
Listen.
with white collar are nice people?
That's what you are not getting. The point I'm trying to make is this: if we are to go by that chronology, yeah, then lawyers and then people like the child of a police officer, the child of a soldier, would not do certain things.
Well, I can imagine. Sorry, I was shutting up our listeners, you know, for not calling. A lot of people were just calling. Well, callers, sorry that our time is so short, but I think I can pick just 2 calls, you know, because the time is so short. I was just busy with the text messages. Well, somebody read. They said, I think the reason why most children don't take advice is that some parents are too strict. And they don't sometimes listen to their children.
Thank you.
This is Blessing King writing to us. Now, I'm sure saying that child they talk this one. You know, the children are also talking their own. This is wonderful. Oh my goodness.
That was by who?
Well, yeah.
Who said? Who?
That was Blessing King.
Blessing
You
King.
know, saying that.
I know the person.
I think so.
I love you, my dear. I love you. I love you, Blessing.
He said some parents are very strict. You understand?
That's my niece. That's my niece. I know.
I want to respond to that.
No, yeah, final word. We should be wrapping up. Listeners, no, forgive me today. Today I decided to depend on text messages more than phone calls. I think it's also getting better. You know, people are still writing. You know, 2 more, then we wrap up. Loaded Mama, I am glad you are talking about this attitude thing. My pastor bores me so much with his bad attitude. We keep on warning, we keep on asking, we are praying for him. Loaded Mama, our pastor's attitude is so, in fact, some of us have started leaving the church.
Here we go.
Loaded Mama. I don't want to mention his name here, but I hope he's listening to this show. We need to change our attitude. My name is Mrs. Joseph Henshaw. They observe things, so even in the churches, he says pastors have a bad attitude. You know, and I see when some pastors do get bad attitude, you talk, they're not going to listen. Everything they go put up for Holy Ghost head.
Sure.
The Holy Ghost told me this. The Lord said, the Lord. You understand? You know, and it's very serious. Well, another person said, okay. Oh my goodness, I can't read that one. That was so annoying. You know, it's so hard. That one was even talking about the president, you know, of Ghana, and I won't read that one. You know, so we should be wrapping up any moment now. Yes, man.
Anybody can say I'm a pastor.
Okay.
A trained pastor is different from a trained pastor.
No, a trained pastor and a called pastor. That's what you forgot. I think we have called pastor and uncalled pastor be trained.
Now, if you call yourself, be ready to defend yourself. But if God calls you, He will first of all impart His character into you before the training. Because if you are not trained, you cannot reign. And I've realized that so many people, after 3 months school of ministry, they by themselves ordain themselves to become a pastor.
So now the attitude, this attitude too, they follow through the training too. No, so?
Yes.
Wow.
After your parent has trained you, which is the foundation, the basics, then others, because the structure, the foundation of the house determine the structure of the house.
I love this one. Okay.
If your parents say
follow, very brief. Let's wrap up. Very brief.
We'll wrap up.
We're wrapping up now. We're wrapping up.
Agreed. From what somebody text right now.
Exactly. Said in pastor get bad attitude. Some people don't
You
begin to leave the church.
remember me telling you some time back that pastoralship has become business.
Okay, don't go there. Me too, I tell you, don't go there because next time we go there.
So let me wrap up. Let me wrap up. Just
time.
as he said.
Yes.
You see, if you train up a child, as I said earlier on, and I still stand by that.
Okay.
You tell the son or your what, do this, do that. He will get to an age when you will say, if he chooses to listen to you, he will listen to you.
Wow.
He definitely will listen to you. Okay. But as to whether what you are saying he's going to do it is a different thing.
Wow. Finally, let me read the final text. He said, Loaded Mama, my wife is, I don't know whether to say she is wicked or she's having a bad attitude. My wife is so dirty. She does not bath. And I am sick and tired of this. Mrs. Joseph. Mr. Joseph, this one up there. No response. Time don't go. Let's wrap up. Next week we're coming back. We're coming back to part 3 of this. All right. Please wrap up. We're going.
Man.
Yes, sir.
Whatever you call your child or your wife, that is what it will become.
Okay.
There is no way a clean man will marry a dirty woman. The
man
also is also dirty.
You
are the one to get it wrong. I am telling you honestly. You are the one to clean.
The wife too, they learn from Mr. Joseph now.
He didn't learn. You see, you can bath with your wife. You can lure her to bath. You can clean her yourself. That is it. So if you are mentioning, if you are giving her a name, that man have question marks somewhere. You should check his life.
Thank you very much. Well, listeners.
Unfortunately, my brother plans to share which we don't have to.
Don't worry, we'll go get. I'm happy this one we'll go get there. Well, listeners, thank you very much. And the time don't run, Babuka. Yeah, next week, so we go judge the road. Then you see the good news be said. This Naija level exactly we go launch them officially fully at the National Theatre on the 15th. That is just next week Sunday. Next week Sunday, by 2 o'clock, all road leads to National Theatre. We are launching Naija level. This particular show where they hear all Nigerians you are needed and all Ghanaians will be landlords. Just come around there and then come jolly with us. See you next time. Love not too much. Daily Guide page 2. Who's this? Okay. Well, my dear, I want to thank my producer, King Tona. He say, if you don't mention my name, we'll go police station. Mention I don't mention I no police station. All right, see you next time. Next week. Bye-bye. I need to greet all the Hot FM people, beginning from the manager, the CEO, and everybody inside Hot FM. Michao. Mijola.
Mato